All right, so I found this video of a popular social media influencer who recently got in trouble with a domestic situation with a woman that he was involved with, and he is explaining what happened to him because of that situation where he was arrested.
I know y'all been seeing what's going on with me. All the news articles, all the pages posting me, all the comments, all the TikTok videos people making about me destroying my character. I see it just like y'all see it, right? I want to start this video off right. I don't think domestic violence is funny in the slightest. I see the comments, right? Oh, angry reactions. Finally had an angry reaction. I get it. Some of y'all is kids and some of y'all just trying to be funny, but this is something that's happening in real life for me. All right? Now, this is a felony case for some reason. So I can't tell y'all too much about what happened, but I'm going to give y'all the detail I feel like y'all need to know. This was a situation of me getting attacked from a woman and defending myself. I was being attacked by a woman, and the slightest bit of defense landed me in jail. Now, I don't know why everything happened the way it did. I don't know why it's a felony case, because once the cops showed up, she didn't even want me to go to jail. She was begging them not to take me to jail.
See, this is exactly why I always tell men that if you're in a relationship that's very physical or you guys are always arguing, you should definitely consider leaving that relationship. I did that myself. I felt like the arguments were getting way too close to domestic violence. If I'm walking into the house and you're picking fights with me and then you're jumping in my face, if I push you out the way and I leave and you're upset about me leaving, you can call the police and say that I pushed you on purpose, and it's gonna send me in jail because I'm the man. Or if I don't go to jail, I gotta leave anyways because I'm the man. Even if I own the house, I gotta leave. So I always tell men to get out of those relationships that are, there's so many fights every time. Like they're always trying to jump in your face. If they're actually physically hitting you, definitely leave that relationship as a man. Like a lot of people don't realize it, but men do deal with domestic violence too.
But it happens anyway. I done lost friends. I done lost endorsements. I done lost sponsors. I done lost a lot of things in these past 24 hours. All off of an accusation. Now, why I'm really making this video is for majority of the public. Because like I said, I've been sitting back, reading the comments, letting this all play out. I didn't even know how I wanted to address this. I've never been in a situation like this before in my life where the whole world is attacking me. And as you can see, I'm visibly frustrated because here's how everything play in my mind. All the positive content I push out into this world, and I couldn't even get the benefit of the doubt. I couldn't even get the benefit of the doubt.
Nope.
People immediately crucified me before they even found out what actually happened. And I just find that so crazy. I think that's insane. I already know to some people, the passion I have in my voice right now and the frustration I have is not going to help my case. I already understand that, right? But I don't want to come here and phony kick it or fake like I'm not upset and try to talk soft and like, bro, no, I'm trying to be as real as I physically can. I don't know how to be anything else. And it's very frustrating how my name is being dragged through the mud right now. It's very frustrating.
So domestic violence against men is actually more common than people think. I think most of the reported cases are definitely going to be man on woman or woman on woman. However, the woman on man cases are underreported because a man is physically stronger. So sometimes when your girl's hitting you, you don't really think that it's a big deal. But if you get into a situation where somebody, calls because they hear a whole bunch of, noises because you guys are, maybe you grab their hand and she's trying to hit you, but you knock something over. Somebody says, hey, I think somebody's fighting, and the police come. They're going to take you as the man, even if you've got the scratches on you. I've spoken to men who've said that they've been in this situation and they were the one that was attacked. Like they actually had like physical damage to them and nothing on the female, and they got arrested or they were told to leave. So if you are a man who is in a relationship where your girlfriend hits you, I don't care if you say, like a lot of people say, oh, you know, my girlfriend's a crazy Latina and that's what they do. They get angry and they hit you sometimes. No, that's not okay. Don't try to justify it and say that it's okay because a person is this way or a person is from this background. Like, if you're a man and you're getting hit by your girlfriend, please leave, because the second you like try to deflect one of her punches or slaps, and let's just say she takes a misstep and fall, then all of a sudden you're the bad guy. Or if you're in that Jonathan situation where you're trying to get away, you pick her up and she hits her head, they're gonna say, oh, you know, you accidentally, you know, caused her to injure herself, and you end up in the Jonathan situation, which, you know, a lot of people did the same thing to Jonathan that they're doing to him. They are pulling their sponsorship. They're already finding him guilty. So it could be that he's truly innocent and didn't do anything but try to defend himself. If somebody's hitting you and you do one of these and then you grab them and, you know, it leaves a mark around their arm, you know, they're going to say, oh, yeah, you are physically abusing her. I know people who are still with their wives that they've gotten arrested for this shit. Like, I had a friend tell me that this happened to him. He you know, he grabbed his wife's arm because she was trying to hit him. He left and came to pick up his daughter the next day, and the police officers arrested him, and he was in jail. And personally, if it was me, I'm not staying in that marriage. But I understand marriage is not an easy thing for men to leave. It's very easy for women to leave, though. Y'all are leaving at an 82% rate. So I know some women stay, which is crazy, because that means that you're going to say that some women stay through bad marriages and then 82% of divorces are being filed by women, then maybe marriage is not a good thing. If people are getting divorced often and it's usually the woman that's initiating it. So I don't know. But if you're in a relationship, especially one that's not a marriage, get out of it. If you're in a marriage, you're in DV, and you decide to stay in it, you guys better be doing counseling, because, you know, you could be in a situation where it happens publicly and somebody gets into trouble. Once law enforcement gets involved, more than likely the man's going to get in trouble, even if you're the one getting hit. Now, I did have a friend who, he's 6'2", the mother of his child was like 5'2", and she was beating him up, and someone saw it in public and she got in trouble. So luckily for him, you know, somebody saw it happening, but she tried to call the police before that, and he almost got in trouble. His parents had to get him out of the house that they were staying in at the time because she was threatening to call the cops, and it wouldn't look good for him. Maybe he wouldn't have gotten arrested, but it all depends on what she says happens. Most of the times they'll just tell you to leave. But men, please leave these relationships where the women are hitting you. Don't stay. And women, I shouldn't have to tell women to leave relationships where they're getting hit, but I know of a situation where my friend's daughter is dealing with it, and every time he takes her out of the situation, she runs right back to the abuser. So I feel like nobody should stay with anyone that hits them, but men, don't do it. I think men just kind of laugh it off, and it's underreported, because I didn't even feel right bringing my daughter's mother to court. Like, it's just something about it felt so wrong about it, you know, and that's kind of how it feels with domestic violence. If she were to hit me, I wouldn't be quick to call the police. I'll just be like, I'm out of here. But that could be why the numbers are underreported for woman on man. But then you check the lesbian domestic violence numbers and you're shocked. But I don't know. Tell me what you guys think, man. I mean, this guy seems like a nice guy. His whole like social media thing is him getting angry and making a reaction. And so it really played against him, because people were saying, oh, he looks like he's angry because he, you know, that's his whole gimmick. Like, he gets angry at in his reactions, and so it's like used against him now, and he's lost his scholarship, he's lost all of his sponsorship, and I feel bad for him because maybe he didn't do anything.